Hi and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. If you are new and you like makeup, beauty, hair or hauls, then please consider subscribing. So today I've got a little bit of a different video to usual. I'm actually reviewing a ring light. So this item was actually very kindly gifted to me. It is a Tonor, T-O-N-O-R, ring light. It's quite a big box, so it's quite hard to get it on camera. But yeah, it's this ring light just here. So as you can see, it comes in a really nice box. This is really sturdy, so obviously it's really good while it's in transit. It's not going to get damaged or anything. And as I say, it's from the company Tonor. So this is the TRL-20 12-inch ring light kit. So this was actually purchased through an Amazon link. I will link that down below for you. And it retails for, I think it's around £49. So if I open up the box, it comes like this. So again, inside the box is really, really well packaged. And then I've got a separate box here which has the tripod in it. We have our 2-year warranty card and our instruction manual. We've got our clip here to put our phone on. We've got our clicker or our shutter remote here as well. And then this is the actual ring light itself. So as you can see, compared to my head, it's a really nice size. So the ring light itself is a USB plug. And it's got a really, it looks like it's got a really decent size length cord on it as well. And then obviously on the cord itself, we have our little like dimmer switches and on-off switches, and you know, where you can switch between the different types of light as well, which I will go through in a minute too. So currently I have a smaller ring light. It's kind of like an oval sized one. I can't show you because my phone's attached to it. But obviously when I show you this one, I'll show you then. But yeah, it's a smaller ring light. If I'm being honest, it doesn't really give out an awful lot. And then I have my two like studio box lights. So I've got one here and one here, which is where I get most of my lighting from. I'm going to test this ring light out today. I'm probably going to test it without my box lights because obviously we want to see how the ring light itself performs without any extra lighting. So what I'm going to do is put together the new ring light, and then we will go through it and see how it performs and everything. And then I'll probably film on my current ring light a little bit, and then we can see the difference as well afterwards. Okay, so this is the tripod. I have taken it out of the box now, and it comes in this little drawstring bag, which is quite handy because obviously if you want to dismantle it, you haven't got the room, you know, to store it. Then you can just pop it back in here and you can like put it in the corner of your room or whatever, and it's not going to take up a lot of room. It's also obviously if you want to take it out and about with you, you know, you've got the handle on there and you can carry it about quite easily as well. So here we go. Here's the tripod. Now, first impressions, it looks really, really sturdy. You can tell it's a more kind of like medium to high end tripod, I would say, because it does have that kind of sturdiness about it. It doesn't feel like it's gonna, you know, fall apart anytime soon. So we've got this kind of like umbrella bit just here, so we're going to pull that down. And then the legs, we have these. I actually really like these. My current tripod actually has these as well, where you just can unclip and clip them rather than, you know, the screw ones. I find them so much easier, especially if, you know, you're wanting to put it up and down. Like if I'm doing a clothing haul, I want it up. If I'm just doing makeup, then I'll make it shorter. And it's so much easier just to kind of clip it to do that. Okay, so if I put it out to full length, then there we go. There's one leg, obviously, with a full length. So I just do the rest of the legs. Okay, so there's all the legs. And yeah, it feels really, really sturdy. I really like how this feels. And it is, the bottom is quite large. I would say it's probably like between each leg is probably about 1 metre. Right, so we'll pop that down. And then the top here, obviously, we've got our little bar that, you know, tilts the camera for you. This is where the ring light goes. We've got a little screw here, which is where the ring light's going to go. So I will just pop the ring light on the top here. So that just screws on like that. Okay, so that feels nice and secure and sturdy on there now. And then we've got our little holder for our phone, which again feels beautiful, beautiful quality. These I find, for example, the one that I've got now. Now, The one that I've got now was about 13 quid off Amazon, by the way. So these are actually like fixed into there, these rubber bits for the side of the phone, whereas the one I've got now, they're actually kind of like stickers and they do come off quite a lot. I have to keep sticking them back on. So I'm going to fit this on now. So this goes in here. So can I tilt that? Yeah. So I don't know. Yeah, you can. So there's a little hole just here where we're going to fit that. So again, you just kind of screw it in. It's really easy. Do it nice and tight, which it is. Right, so there we go, there's our holder. Okay, so as I said, the cable is a USB. So obviously if you've got, you know, straight into the wall USB, you're fine. I haven't got that, so I'm going to have to just go and grab a plug. So I'm just going to go and do that and then we'll plug it in. So I've got a spare plug, so we will just plug that in now. Okay, and then to keep it sturdy, you know, if you don't want it tilted or anything, you just use this. This is like, there we go. So you can loosen it, so it's like that, or you can get it to where you want it. I'll probably just have it quite straight and then just screw it in nice and tight so it doesn't move, which is actually really quite good. Right, so then I'm going to use this bit to put my phone into. So here we go. Here's the ring light all set up for you. So as you can see, it's actually a really nice size and it's ever so sturdy. Really, really sturdy. It's definitely taller than the one that I've got now, which is going to be really helpful for when I do try on hauls because I'm only 5'4" and sometimes I struggle to get the whole outfit on camera. Right, okay, so I've got my phone on the tripod now and yeah, I've kind of got it roughly where I'd want it to be. I do need to adjust it slightly. I think it is a tiny bit too high. But yeah, it's absolutely fine. It feels really nice on there. So this is with no lighting at all. All I've got is my ceiling lights on. So this is the light on. So this is just as you turn it on. So I think this is like the white light. So on and then off. So you can see it makes a really, really big difference. On and off. So the ring itself has a complete light board. So it's not spliced like some of the cheaper versions are. It is a complete, you know, ring of LEDs. And then we have our little Bluetooth remote just here as well. So this one actually has an iOS button and also so for iPhone. And then it's also got an Android button at the bottom here too. So obviously, you know, if you want to take pictures from a distance or, you know, you're trying to take, you know, pictures for thumbnails or whatever, then you can just use, which is what I always do, just use your little remote and then, you know, you can just pose or whatever. And then just take your picture by just pressing the clicker. Brilliant. So the light itself has 3 different colour modes. We have the warm light, which is 27 to 35K. We have the nature light, which is 35 to 45K, and the cold light, which is 55 to 65K as well. It also has 10 brightness levels too. I think the one that I've got now only has 3, so that's great. So on the button itself, which is attached to the light, we've got our little remote keys just here as well. So the plus is to make it brighter, the minus is to obviously make it dimmer. And then we have this kind of like, it looks like a little rotation button, which is to change the colour mode. So if I press the rotation button once, that's obviously the warm light, which is actually really nice. And then this one kind of gives like a bluey tone to it. So this is your cool light. And then we have our nature or natural light, which is the original one that I had on. So as I say, it has 10 brightness levels. So we're going to test that now. Okay, so this is with the natural light. So I'm on the lowest setting now and I'm going to go up one by one. So this is obviously as it is. So this will be the first one and then up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. Yeah, so on the highest setting, I think that's actually really, really good. With my box lights as well, I will probably have it on level 5. But for this, if you just want to work from a ring light, it actually does really improve the picture quality on the highest setting of the natural light. I think that's really, really impressive. Yeah, you can definitely tell a huge difference between the 12-inch ring compared to the, I think it might even be an 8 actually, the one that I've got now. It's quite small. So yeah, massive difference. So if, as I say, if you don't want to use box lights and you just want to use the ring light, then yeah, that's a really good picture quality. So as I say, the ring itself is 12 inches. What we also have is the centre bit where the, you know, the stick thing comes out. That is also 12 inches. And then the tripod extends to a maximum of 65 inches as well. So as I say, for me, doing try on hauls and things like that, it's going to be absolutely great because it's going to be a really decent height, which at present I don't have with my other one. I do struggle sometimes to get the whole outfit in. I think I mentioned that before. Whereas with this one, I'm definitely going to be able to, you know, see the full length of my body, which is absolutely great. And bearing in mind, I'm only 5'4", I'm quite short. You know, I think that's really good. So yeah, in conclusion, I definitely think this is worth the money for the £49 that it is, or just over £49 from Amazon. Yeah, if you're looking for a good quality ring light, or you're a beginner in YouTube or something like that, you don't want to fork out on loads of different lighting, this is going to be a really good one for you because it is really good. The picture quality, I'm really impressed with it actually. So as always, I will leave the product link in the description box below for you. Other than that, I hope you enjoyed watching, and if you did, please give me a thumbs up and I'd really appreciate it. It'd mean the absolute world to me if you did enjoy watching this video and you would like to see more content from me in the future, and you would like to subscribe to my channel. Until then, thanks for watching. Bye!
I'm thinking you were made for me. Isn't it my birthday yet? Cause I gotta say, you're looking like a gift for me, wrapped up nice and neat, baby.